Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to this graduation ceremony for the Corporate International Masters Program, the second cohort. I'm today with Professor Istvan Kasna and Professor Marcos Lopes Rego. I declare this graduation ceremony open to the second class of the Corporate International Masters. I would kindly ask everyone to stand for the national anthem. As I'd like to say, we are very happy to have you today. This is for us also a very important moment to be here with you. This is ceremony, this kind of ritual, it's something that we really trust. That's why we decided to become professors in a way that we have very strong belief that this is the way to promote the human knowledge in society and to make it much better. I'd like to ask Professor Istvan to provide our speech today.
And first of all, very sincerely, I'd like to congratulate you all because you came here and you accomplished the studies. I'd like also to congratulate Professor Marco Túlio as Professor Marcos Rego, who are here with me today entrusted in a very serious and absolutely fantastic moment. This is a moment of effective, very positive, remarkable for you all and us, graduation. This is a moment I, Professor Marco Túlio, Professor Marcos Rego, should not forget and won't forget. This is a moment full of emotion because you have done your studies till here. You are much more than survivors. You are the ones who did it. Because you know, through these long roads of studies, some weren't able, couldn't do it. So you have passed because you made your sacrifices, because you took your time, because you wanted really to study, because you have been approved in all the disciplines, and this is not a small challenge. Knowing that you have families, individual personal lives, that you have your professional activities too, and you must, of course, develop them all together. That you are citizens, and not more citizens of a unique country, but many times you're cosmopolitans, as perhaps I will cite once more in the next speech I'll do. So, because of your own sacrifices, and especially because of your will, you have delivered a very correct and nice production in academic terms, which enables you all to be here. And I do believe that this is much more than just to say, oh, we have done it, we got it. That's not enough to shout, pushing on your hats and saying that that's it. No, that's a moment for much more than that, because you're opening yourselves for more professional and academic lives. And your duties and your responsibilities are growing when you are masters. You're more complete citizens. You're citizens in whom we can trust very special studies, activities, and especially in management, we're speaking about command. We're speaking about people who should be coordinated. So you have a lot of things to do. Because of that, the Corporate International Master course very probably will represent a benchmark in your lives, as well as it can be seen and should be considered by all those who love you, by all those who came here. So I'd like also to congratulate the families, the fathers, the mothers, the wives, the husbands, and the kids. And we have two, at least, of you there. So congratulations to you, courageous ones who came. That's very nice to see you all. Let us go further. You have studied at ESADE, Escuela Superior de Administración, which is a very special school in Barcelona as well as in Madrid. It's not the building, but this is just emblematic to say that you have studied at a school which has the Jesuitic education there. And the Jesuits do teach an elite. The Jesuits have been entitled in these 5 last centuries with San Ignacio de Loyola to teach those who decide, to teach those who are conscious of the responsibility for any country in the world. That's not enough to say that we have now a Jesuitic Pope, but these pontifical Catholic universities are all around the world. This means also that the networking you have made and you are doing is much bigger than the one you have also at Georgetown. Also at a very traditional North American university, where the knowledge is also done by some of the most brilliant professors of the world. So you must be very proud of that. ESADE, this century, won, according to Financial Times, the prize of Best School of Management. This is what you're getting on your shoulders now. This is what you're able to say to your colleagues also. That's not to say you know with whom I'm speaking. No, that's not that. That's just to communicate, look, I have learned a lot with those guys who haven't been sacrificed in their lives, if I can say like that, to look for more education, and I have absorbed something which I am also able to communicate. And we have also Fundação Getúlio Vargas. Fundação Getúlio Vargas, which is Latin America's most advanced, most recognized think tank. The 17th best think tank of the world, according to Pennsylvania University. And this is no peanuts. This is a lot. So look at that. You have a special triad. You have the union of 3 universities, as Professor Marco Tullio entitled to me and emphasized just now very, very correctly. So I'd like to thank you very much that you mentioned that and you observed that emphatically to me. Thank you. You are getting a connection of universities. You studied not at one place, but you studied at 3 different very good places. You did it in Europe, one of the world's basic, essential places of civilization. You studied in the USA, the world's biggest economy, the most advanced society. in this term. And you have been also, and you are in Brazil, an emerging country, a country which is developing itself, which has enormous efforts to surpass. That's not to say that we just have the 7th biggest GDP, but we have also the world's 5th biggest population. We have also an educational system with 72 million students. We have some universities and some faculties and some foundations which are considered the best of the world or among them. And Fundação Getúlio Vargas is here to prove that. So of course, this is a moment for you all to know that with more than 70 years of Fundação, our School of Management has been considered in the last 8 years the best of Brazil. In Latin America, in the last 6 years, the best of Latin America. You can be proud of that. And you can transmit it into your curriculum. Put it, present it. You're our ambassadors from now on. So, because of that also, you have traveled and you know even the Sugarloaf, or I hope so. You have been at so many places. I was just observing. You've been at Barcelona, no? Parque Güell, Sagrada Familia, Barceloneta, and so many places. And here, we have the class. Here are you. Because the most important actors of this turma, you're the ones, is related to you all. To all your colleagues who might not be here even, and you can recognize there yourselves, as well as you can recognize also people who are not here, but who have given a big value also to your class. You see, for example, Ashley, she's there. You remember Ashley? No? A blonde colleague? Yes. She came, she defended herself here, and she went back to the States. She left a message of big abraço, hug to you all, as well as other colleagues who are there. And because of that, no, please come back. I want to show to Marco Tulio that he is there. Professor Marco Tulio, there you are, with the group, right? And it's essential for us to say that you have not only been here physically, you have had classes of strategy, of corporate finance, of methodology, and the like. So this is to say that you have been entitled to be with us at many places, and at Fundação Getúlio Vargas. You know, and this is at the center of our city, at Candelaria, you remember? And I made you suffer a little bit in finance, but you did it so well that, yes, you passed. You passed. Marcos told me, don't be so terrible as you are with them. But I told him, I wasn't, because they were very good. They made excellent studies. You gave me very good answers. You developed positively also friendships, contacts, relationships. Don't forget that. It's because you were in the classes, it's because you were among you and between yourselves that you developed also contacts for life. Now, let us enter into the classroom. You remember this as finance? And I asked you to develop several answers. Okay? This also I gave you. Well, you answered so well that I am thinking to use some of your answers for the next cohort. Because if you have worked so well, This means that your quality is confirmed when I am able to pass it also to new generations of students. So congratulations to you all because of that. You made the work, you made your studies. I saw that there was a difference between the group when it came into the class, made the practical exercises, had heard me explain the theory, and then afterwards with the answers you gave me, because I saw that you have read Braille and Myers and Allen and Damodaran and Eisendecker and Van Horn and many other authors. And that's what we wanted from you, to observe that you should not only be practitioners running to solve problems, but stop it. Think about a model. Look for some theories. Enable yourselves to look for concepts and definitions. The university wants to pass you that. The university invites you all for better linkages between what we academicians have done, developing some thoughts, ideas, models, structures, texts which wanna open many black boxes to have room for better decision making. That's very important. So, for us, you will be very soon at FGV EBAPE also, because we are 3 universities, a new essential message for all students and professors, that you did it with all those who are there, you see, with all the professors who are enlisted there, because we do believe that our community must know that you have made the second cohort. And this was the first. So please, don't leave without some photos together. Don't leave here, this room, because we want to make sure that this will be a very special moment also for you, all together with we, the professors, and afterwards. You have studied a lot. I know that sometimes it was a headache, so that's why we have there your colleague saying, gosh, what did these guys to me? But we know that without sacrifices and without challenges, you wouldn't be what you are and what you have been transformed. So we want to have these guys saying, that's incredible. They gave me a book of 2,000 pages and I had so short time to read all that stuff. And look, I am giving just a message for one, but this message is for you all. Jeffrey, I saw how you developed your thesis, and I have been a testimony of your evolution. When you have sent me your first document, I told myself, what's that? But now that you have done your work, I can tell you, you were excellent. You excelled. As I know, because I commented with Marcos, with Marco Túlio, with Hélio Arthur, with Flávio, and other professors, that you all did very good jobs and works and presentations now. And even yesterday I was so, or 2 days ago, I was so pleased to see you once more here. And I knew that you were coming here to defend, as you did, your thesis. That's very good. But it's not enough to study. You trained ourselves and you bought our course for many things, and among them, decision making. If you're executives and practitioners in organizations, you should be allowed to get decision making. So the message is never, never give up, especially don't be inhibited if you get the power. It's so good. It's so nice. It's so special. Never allocate to other guys the treasury you have in the company, nor the financial bigger decisions, nor the commercial ones. And furthermore, look more than that. Talk to the people and be always a good manager with those who work with you. Never forget that. You need money and capital. You need managerial tools and knowledge. You need good people. And you need capacity to be fair. Justice. Because everybody thinks about justice as the moment when he is right and he got what he wanted. Are you Solomon for that? You've been trained somehow for that. To get the information, to know about concepts, and to look for your challenge. You see the words? So these words are very important because many people want from executives the solution, the answer, the route, not necessarily the routine. You'll make some routines, you'll develop some of them. All of our lives are related to repeat several things, but you should look for solutions. These courses are solution-oriented. Get plan A, get plan B, get plan C. Look for the value of each one. Consider the net present value of each solution. Take a look to which is the best, the highest, the most able to be done. Because sometimes something gives you a big value, but at which cost? At which relation of risks and revenues and earnings? So if you make your balance, perhaps you'll feel better. Which is your real solution? So decision-making process is something we tried to give you and taught you the whole time. Because you need to identify problems, gather information, identify alternatives, go on to predictions, and look for the long and short-term consequences. Now, this is up to you, as it has been during all your lives. Remember, you must make more, the best choice. And you must act and evaluate. And when you thought that it was enough, you'll discover that many other people will ask you more. And the better you are, the more you'll do. And the better you're doing, the more they will give on your shoulders, more attitudes, more work, more jobs, more chances. So that's up to you to be very proactive as always. Because what we imagine is that at any company, at any organization, you'll be able to concatenate, to coordinate, to command people, and also to control. These are the 4 C's of management. Link the people positively. Not necessarily firing them, upgrading them. Finding out the best path, the best way towards success. I don't know what is success. Financial? Hierarchical? Of status? Of competition? Of everything together? Well, I do believe that for success, you have lots of variables to consider. Here, the managerial council of the organization. Here, the fiscal council. Make your contacts with governments, with bankers, with entrepreneurs, with executives, with people who are similar to you and who can also upgrade you in your societies. Think about that together, because this is the way communicating and controlling. And then, because of that all, you're for sure strategists. We hope you'll have a strategy. The small picture at the left just is showing you the labyrinth. And you'll be so many times, and you have been so many times in labyrinths, right? Show me the way. People will tell you that. Tell me which is the route. Please explain me how to get there. Now that's your turn to show that. And you, I am sure, are able to do that very, very well. Because of that, your lives and our lives is much more than just a game of chess. It's related, yes, to think how to have a win in this game. What we want is to have a vision and a mission and a strategy, and then look for action plans and for immediate actions. And you know, you discussed that lots of times in classroom. And not once, but 3 times in 3 different countries, right? So remember, you're now to be entitled strategists. That's a very special individual. We want to see your financial strategy for your own selves and for the company. I hope you'll also call me up, Marco Túlio, and tell us, look, I think that Apple is doing well. I'll buy some special shares because, as you know, I love shares and finance. So I'm opening also, of course, my contacts for that. So you'll do finance and you'll go after transversalities. Because it's not about finance, it's about human resources, technology, and people, and marketing, and so many subjects. So this is just to symbolically say that these variables must be connected, ortho-communicated, meta-linked, meta-married. And if you are able to really do that, you're much better than just a sewer. You'll be entitled to be the one, perhaps once in your company, to be in the center, not of this black hole, but of command of an organization. That's for that you made this course. So that this is your big challenge. Your big challenge is to also link these materials you got. And be sure, that's not just to maintain in a roof or in a special place of your library the books you got, the materials we gave you. It's to once more get back and look and read and study and think about to upgrade your decisions. Because you must be ambitious. You can be humble, but don't be too humble. You can play the game of humbleness, but be powerful. Don't be too modest, because we need you to empower your companies and your societies and your communities. So if you want the power, make it well, make it positive. Please remember that, and my moment of silence is because I want you to think about that. You need something to once say, I'm at the top of the mountain, and divide this victory with your family, share it with yours, the beloved ones. And think that you will always renew yourselves. You can't stop now. You must always be somebody new and something which has not been there. Because we have such a transformed society. We have such a changeable society. We have so many inventions that if you are not able to make some of them or to deliver with people that, then you're getting old and dinosaurs have no value. You can be an Icarus, but an Icarus had a bad end. You can fly sometime, but you must make more than just the way a fly or a butterfly flies. You must be a super renewer of knowledges, to be creative the whole time, showing to a company that you are able to modernize, to transform, to structure, to restructure, to invest, to grow, to push on, to create profits, to make the gains of shareholders. Then you are at the peak of the mountain and you have made much more than just inventing this old lamp. You must be innovative. You must look to many people, to many organizations, to many places where you were able to discover. So your curiosity is called up and invited. Be curious. Be interested in everything, and if possible, be a good specialist in lots of things. So because of that, you wanted to have more education. Chanakya, an old antique Hindi teacher, taught us, education is the best friend. An educated person is respected everywhere. Education beats the beauty and the youth, because we will get older. You know, I have my white hairs. Tô ficando careca, como é que se fala isso em inglês? I'm losing my hairs, that's not so good. Time passes for all of us. But I know that I'm getting more experience. And this is also because I want to be educated, and I auto-educate myself every single day, at every moment. I must push on, and you too should do it. Because teachers are a special tool for you. Teachers open the door, but you must enter by yourself into the world of connections, of education, and promotion of wellness for all. So we have given your ages, your experiences, your knowledges, because you came quite complete. You were with us very complete, with lots of knowledges. What we want to do with you as Fundação Getúlio Vargas, Georgetown, and ESADE, is to give you more, is to push on and put some more bricks into your big building. So build up your knowledges with us, the teachers, looking for education, opening your doors of curiosity, of interest, of trust in what will be good for you all. No matter how educated and talented, rich or cool you believe you are, how you treat people ultimately tells all. How you will treat your colleagues, how you're able to answer to your friends and colleagues and family, etc. And if you are capacitated and captious and susceptible and psychologically well trained for that, this will make the difference. So remember, you're in a society with people and they are calling for your communication. Be calm, tolerate, negotiate. Not try to be the leader, that's good. I am insisting in this point because you have been trained for that too, okay? So integrity is essential. And look how many things you have done here and you're doing in your lives. I have only 4 slides to finish, Professor.
No problem.
As I told you, I am very prolific, but I am saying to you something and I hope it's good, because I want to give you my aims and ideas. And if I took a little bit of time to do that, it's because I like you all. We like you all. This message Professor Marco Tullio gave me, he gave me this honor to be with you here once more, is because it is our thought also. It's not mine, it's our universities together, we the professors. And then, look at that, You had their business and economic development as student here, and education to strengthen your curriculum, to get more of your professional education. You see there downstairs, you see? So these areolas, they are all made to strengthen your general knowledge, your specific disciplines, and also to optimize sooner or later your individual affairs, private affairs, and why not to say public affairs. Managers are also public managers, and we are at EBAPE, Escola Brasileira de Administração Pública de Empresas, which is a school of schools, which is a promoter of general and specific education for all Latin America and much more than that. So look at that. In this circle of life, given that you are more than students now, at least here, you are the ones who will very naturally push on the happiness of your families, or what you decide to have as the definition of a family, and those you love, and those you care, and those you want to defend. And also, you will look for your communities, and you'll be able to promote things which are good for your communities, to the people who are at your headquarters, at the place where you live, and why not to say at the city where you are, because you are also a citizen, and in urban areas you need to make changes and exchanges. How many times, at least 19 times this year, I've been with the mayor of this city saying, look, you could change this and that, small suggestion, etc. Oh, and he made it. Some he heard, others not. Others are too complex to be done. Others take a long time. But be proactive. The managers which are in your souls and aims are proactive and should be like that. So you are much more than that. Much more. Upgrade yourselves once more. Look to the world. You're cosmopolitan. You're created to make links among the countries. We have people from Colombia, and from Brazil, and from the USA, and from where else? USA, Panama, Peru, Brazil, Congo, Brazil, South Africa. We got a group of South Africans 6 days ago, 40 people studying Brazil and looking for investments together. Look how we are getting much more than friends, brothers. Colombia. Next week, I am receiving a group from Colombia. And you know what we will do in the classroom? We will also compare the quality of coffee. Because there is a doubt, you know, Marco Tulio. You know, Marcos?
Yes.
So we are getting 3 kilos from Colombia of different coffees and 3 kilos from Brazil, and everything finishes in samba. You see, we are cosmopolitan. We do not come just from a country. You're the connected blood, aim, and soul of the world. You're growing much more than individually when you make the links, and after some years, suddenly you take a card and you say, my God, I need exactly from this country, and he's my colleague, and you go and make the contact with South Africa and the US and Panama, etc. My God, it functions. I can guarantee it to you. So please remember, you're here today at this very specific school, a school of excellence, EBAPE. I studied here. In 76, I studied here, till 79. And then I made my master's and my doctorate and elsewhere in the USA also. But somehow, my alma mater is also here. And your alma mater is in 3 places now also, at 3 different places You are adding up. So please remember, you are special ambassadors of our academic courses. This is why you'll get, through Professor Marco Tullio, a very, very special certificate. A certificate which enables you to say that you are effectively related to ESADE, Georgetown, Fundação Getúlio Vargas, EBAPE. That's a moment to feast. That's a moment to open champagne. And it's waiting us there. That's not so bad. I have not been drinking nor eating in the last 3 days just for this moment. So I hope you're also entitled to be somehow similar to that. Because it's good to shout and to cry. Yes, you have done it. Be proud of yourselves. It's not enough to go to the bathroom or to the restroom and say, ah! Do much more here after that speech I'm doing to you, because that's only that. Thank you. Congratulations to you all. Congratulations to you all. Be in touch. With my kind regards. So remember, you're at a new home and at your home too, and we have an alumni communication to be developed very well. That's it. Thank you once more.
Thank you, Professor Istvan. He has the special skill to provide this speech. I really thank Professor Istvan for his words. And I would like now to invite the CIM student Eugenia Guardia to make a speech on behalf of the class. Please, yes.
Thank you for the opportunity to be here today. It's definitely an honor to be here amongst all of you. We've made it. This has been a journey. This is really a bittersweet moment. It really is. It is hard to believe that we're standing here today, and there's only been really a little bit over a year since we first started. It's really not that much time. To the faculty of the 3 prestigious universities, thank you so much for your dedication to combine this trilateral program. It's really a unique program. We've learned a lot, we've been able to grow, and more importantly, thank you for picking this CIM2 family and really handpicking the best people that we'd have at this moment in our lives. And I call it CIM2 family because friends come and go. Family stays through the thick and the thin. And we have here a very unique program, 3 universities, 3 different cultures. We've been able to come together. We're from 12 different countries. We speak 14 different languages. But we've been able, in spite of it all, form a bond. And really to be able to come together. So when I reflect, what does CIM mean to me? It's really 2 things. Diversity and global connectivity. And I want to dive on that a little bit more. We travel 4 different countries in 4 different continents. We're an extremely diverse group. We're able to really, live together. We're able to report to 3 different faculties, 3 different continents, 3 different work styles. We learn through it all. In spite of our clear differences, we're able to really form this amazing and cohesive group that I call family. We had challenging group projects. We had very passionate soccer matches. We shared caipirinhas. We went to very interesting site visits in China, here in Rio, in ESADE. We really got to see the world together. I vividly remember our first soccer match in Georgetown, where everybody defended their own country too hard. There's people limping for days. And the passion and the unity that we all had was priceless. And throughout, each module, was a different experience. And the fact that we all came together as a family and we shared through this journey has been amazing to really see. So we all work together. If you really take a step back and look at it, we have very different upbringings, very different industries, very different professions, and very different cultures. And in spite of all that, we're able to really succeed when many have failed. We grew really our understanding, respect, and trust for one another. Each of you was able to share a piece of yourselves in those bus rides, in the classes, in the group projects. We're very different, but we came together as one throughout this journey. This is truly what globalization is about. You know, we learn in the classes what globalization is, but the bonds that we're able to really grow here will last for a lifetime, and is really what partnerships, companies, and organizations are founded on. This is really, you know, through these personal connections, we've been able to grow, able to get to know each other, get to know others, in spite of how different we are. So global integration, why? Our projects really helped us understand not just about ourselves, but globally what it takes to run a business, to connect, to reach out. Yes, the Skype sessions that didn't work, the phone conversations, the work styles that we had, you know, we all came together. In spite of all that, we're able to reach across. And yes, we figure out ways. We figure out ways in spite of everything, all the challenges, all the difficulties, all the challenges of our hectic lives. We're able to come together and drive and be able to deliver and to be able to succeed and be better than when we started. Looking back, it's really been just a year, a little bit over a year. These experiences have made us stronger and wiser than when we started. This journey has been a tremendous experience, really a gift that not that many people get to experience. It's a very unique gift that we've had. As we return to our normal lives, let's figure out ways to navigate this world and continue to grow the seed that we've planted. Continue to see the world and make a difference, big or small. Be able to embrace diversity, to increase our global connectivity, to keep growing, understanding our respect and trust for each other and the world. We should strive to be ambassadors of the world, to inspire, to elevate, and change. Keep moving, yes, keep growing, and keep developing others. It's not just about you and others, but it's about the world and how you grow in this place. Last but not least, I say everybody's here a leader. And a leader, behind every leader, there's a strong support team. It took a lot to really have a support team and be able to be here today. You know, to all the families, the co-workers, the classmates that have helped us through this journey, that really helped us, you know, with time, financial resources, and be able to get through where we are today. Thanks for your encouragement. Thanks for the different support systems making it possible for this amazing gift to happen. May our lights continue to shine and grow. Thank you, everybody. Congratulations. Thanks.
Thank you, Jenny. Thank you very much for your words. At this point, I would like to call each graduate up to the stand individually to receive a course completion diploma and also the commendation plaques we have made for you there. Very beautiful plaques. lots of time and energy to be created. It seems to be simple, but it is not. It's 3 different faculties, 3 different management styles. We have to share lots of things. These are 3 different countries with their its own rules, and you have to. We spend like lots of time, and now for us, it's a very special moment for us. Now I invite you to a toast out there, and then we have a. What we have done is afterwards we have a very nice dinner in the city that is just in front of here, and we can go there afterwards. Okay, so let's go there to the toast, and then that's it.